Hey guys, welcome to Be Inside Out TV, where living from the inside to create a life you love is the norm. Today's episode shines light on how to tell if you're a snob or have snobbish ways that could use a little introspection. This doesn't exclude me. I've had to check myself a few times when it comes to this being a tad snobbish. That's the reason I'm sharing it as a topic for today's video. Alright, well, let's define the word snob. It's defined by Webster Online as a person with an exaggerated respect for high social position or wealth who seeks to associate with social superiors and dislikes people or activities regarded as lower class. In the literal sense of the word, you're probably like, nah, that's not quite me. I'm not like that for real. I feel you. I don't want to identify at all with that definition either. But what if we look at it a little more figuratively? It can be broken down into 3 components that, when examined, can apply to more than just class and social status. To see what I mean, keep watching. Okay, the first component of being a snob is exaggerated respect. I'm talking about really exaggerated, where there can be no wrong. And this exaggeration is applicable to anything. It could be applicable to food, people, professions, lifestyle, diet restrictions, you name it. Each one of these things can be held in such a high regard by a person that anything else just pales in comparison across the board. The status quo becomes, if you're not vegetarian, pescatarian, whatever, paleo, then you're losing out, you're missing out. What? If you're not with this group or with this organization, this club, have this style or dance like this, heard of this meal, this dish, or practice stuff this way and on and on, you're considered whack, right? This sucks. This may be a tough pill to swallow, but exaggerated respect can indirectly yield disregard and disrespect for anything or anyone else. So, while giving up praise for what you respect, if you can help it, be careful not to crap on everything else to make your point or display your adoration. Careful. The second component of being a snob is seeking to associate with social superiors. This makes me think of the mean girls, you know, the you can't sit with us girls. Yeah. Have you caught yourself saying, I wouldn't be dead, or I wouldn't be caught dead doing such and such, or being with so and so, I wouldn't be caught dead? It's great to have your crew. I know, a group, you know, of your people, of like-minded people that come together and you have the same interests. But it gets to be a little tricky when your group starts to shun other possible members or is unwelcoming to people who can benefit and learn from what you have to offer. Now, I'm not saying you have to be totally kumbaya-ish, but just be careful about engaging in the us versus them mentality and disposition if not necessary. The last component of being a snob is disliking people or activities regarded as lower class. I'm probably going to get some heat for this one, and it's okay. This is also where I'm a bit guilty. Not necessarily in the people aspect, but definitely in the activity aspect. I am very particular about the activities I enjoy, to the point where I can seem a little snobbish, and it's very easy to see why. I'm a violinist, I love the symphony, I love ballet, I enjoy theater and other activities that would be considered higher class. I get that not everyone is going to like everything and shouldn't have to like everything that you do, or even feel like you have to like everything that you do. But what sets the snob's opinion apart from normal opinions is when it comes across as the way to be, where everything else is just tacky. That ain't right. Just because I don't enjoy something that you may enjoy to the fullest doesn't mean I have to dislike you and look down on you and especially talk badly about you. So, I'm sorry about that. Everyone is also entitled to their own opinion. Trust me, I get that, but here's a tweetable. Opinions aren't gospel. To proselytize yours is asking for backlash. Tread carefully. Not everyone is going to agree with you, my friend. They're not going to get your point, and they're not going to understand you or even acknowledge your opinion sometimes. Don't cause an uproar about it, though. Back the snobbish ego out of it, for goodness sake. Maintain perspective in your public rants, and especially on social media. Alright? These three elements can apply to politics, religion, physical appearance, levels of education, entire industries, and the like. We all bleed red, we all are alive, and will eventually pass on. Let's see how lives can improve the less snobbish we are in our ways. Now it's your turn. Can you identify with any of these snobby elements? Have you ever been on the other side of someone being snobbish toward you? Tell us your stories. We want to hear from you. Head on over to beinsideout.com and leave your story in the comment section. While you're there, sign up for email updates to stay in the know and be notified first when new Be Inside Out goodies are in the pipeline. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and share the love with your friends across all of your social networks. As always, remember to nurture your soul first so you can be a beacon and a blessing to everyone who needs you. See you next Wednesday. Be you and be well. Need to love yourself a little more and lose a few extra pounds? Get details about the next weight management class at beinsideout.com/info.